In 2015, Hungary found itself on the brink of an unprecedented crisis. Within just a few months, over 390,000 refugees crossed its borders. The nation quickly spiraled into a state of emergency. Temporary camps were set up, hygiene standards deteriorated, and resources reached critical levels. Hungary was on the edge of chaos. Yet, in an unexpected move, the Hungarian government devised a radical solution that reduced illegal border crossings by 99% in just 1 year. But how did Hungary achieve this? In the summer of 2015, a wave of refugees crossing the Serbia-Hungary border and arriving at Budapest's Kaleti train station shook Europe, becoming part of a continent-wide migration crisis. Ongoing conflicts and instability across Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia forced millions to flee their homes, seeking safety in Europe. Hungary, being on the front line of this migration wave, faced a crisis beyond its borders. Thousands of people were left to wait for days in temporary tents under unsanitary conditions, with limited food and medical supplies. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán approached the situation not just as a humanitarian crisis but as a national security threat. The government acted swiftly, announcing in June 2015 the construction of a 175-kilometer-long, 4-meter-high border fence along its Serbian border, lined with barbed wire. Equipped with motion sensors and thermal cameras, the wall proved extremely effective. Daily illegal crossings, averaging around 274, had surged to 1,500 during summer, but soon after, they dropped by 99%. Not content with physical barriers alone, Hungary introduced a series of legal reforms to tighten border security even further. Transit zones were established, and it became mandatory for asylum seekers to apply from within these zones. Legal changes in September 2015 imposed prison sentences ranging from 3 to 10 years for those caught breaching the border. Hungary declared a state of mass migration emergency to prioritize related cases and launched an expedited judicial process. Between 2015 and 2016, 2,353 individuals were sentenced for border violations. In 2024, Hungary enacted new migration laws, suspending applications from third-country nationals and restricting residence permits to those deemed to be in the national interest. That same year, border security was strengthened with a second 155-kilometer fence along the Serbian border, funded with an additional $130 million. These measures significantly reduced migration pressures on the country. Hungary's stringent approach gained strong domestic support. In the 2018 parliamentary elections, the Fidesz party achieved a major victory with 52.6% of the vote. However, human rights organizations and the international community criticized these policies. The European Court of Human Rights ruled that Hungary violated migrants' rights, and the European Union pressured Hungary to comply with asylum quotas, a demand Orbán rejected, citing national sovereignty. Since 2018, Hungary has seen a significant rise in new refugee arrivals, particularly following the Ukraine war, which led Hungary to receive 33,273 temporary protection requests in 2022. Despite this, new application numbers have sharply decreased. So, did these policies truly solve the migration problem or lead to new challenges? Should other countries adopt Hungary's strict approach? The answer lies within each country's balance between national security and human rights. Hungary's experience serves as an example in addressing modern migration crises. But are these strict measures a long-term solution or merely a short-term fix? What do you think?